Secret Gospel. This was a really unique take on the resurrection of Jesus and stigmata. The beginning felt kind of like Narcos is the only thing I can think of right now, like a Narcos type show feel. I like the lighting throughout, the cinematography, especially when they were in the archive and of the books, and the lighting through the window was beautiful. I really like the locations and the costumes. Really good use of music and great choice of music as well. Very, very nice music. Really good effects with the hands and the blood. Good story and really well written. I almost would rather see this kind of as a limited series, dragged out more, and pick up maybe even with her being the the head of the nunnery. I just thought it was really well done and wanted to see more, actually. All of the good elements of a supernatural horror or thriller movie were there. And again, it's the acting was really, really good. I felt like it was super believable, really well done. Directing was good. The editing, everything was there for me. The casting, the hair and makeup, the costumes, like I said, wardrobe, set design, all the elements of this in the take on, people who believe in Jesus as our savior and things. All those elements were really great and just a creative take on this, and I would like to see more of it. So I think it'd be a great, probably limited series. Great job.
Secret Gospel. I thought this was terrifying. I loved the concept. I thought it was so interesting and so clever, and to have something that like affects you as such a small child, and then feeling like you only have one choice of to like go and live in this nunnery with these other women, and finding out that they all kind of possess the same connection that you do, but not understanding why, and trying to figure out your place, not only where you're living, but within the world itself as well, especially because you have this thing in addition to just being a human trying to find your place in the world. I thought all of that was like really, really interesting and great. I like that they made her really young, because I feel like that's the ones who question, that's the ones who have curiosity, and they are either very, very shy about it, or they want answers and they are going to go and get them. And I think that they really portrayed that very well with her kind of constant curiosity. Even after she was scared and she went back to bed, it still kept nagging at her and it still kept bugging her. And I think that kind of drive for an answer is something that not that goes away completely as you get older, but I definitely feel like that constant need, even if you're scared, even if the situation seems dangerous or like a bad idea, I feel like that is a very kind of youthful approach. And so I like that they made her so young, and then to go through all of that, like I said, downright terrifying. But I did love the concept and the idea. I thought it played out really, really well. I thought it was very, very creative. And then to kind of circle all the way back after she's, had this kind of thing happen to her where she's seen this immortal Christ who's lost his mind, and she's had to drink whatever she had to drink, and all of that, and to see her kind of like settle and accept her place in the abbey and in with the rest of the nuns, and to even like have gone so far as to like taken over the location and everything, I think is just such great storytelling, and I really enjoyed it.
When I started watching this Secret Gospel, I thought, oh, not another horror film about nuns. But I have to say that throughout it really surprised me, because it tells this, what you could say, a cliche context in an interesting way, through a very interesting main character with an honest and a complex internal struggle. And also, it's not just this meaningless and superficial horror story, but it has an intense and gripping mystery to solve. And I think the resolution of the main character, who kind of breaks bad and is not reliable or super sympathetic, really works. It feels very honest. Really good cinematography and really good performances. That really stood out to me, the performances. Yeah, and it was definitely unsettling, which is what you want from a horror. So, yeah, great piece of work.
This was fantastic. I really loved the writing. I thought it was just really well written. It's a um, just a great way to sort of turn this whole thing on its ear, the whole stigmata thing. We've seen it before, but I thought this was a sort of, at least for me, a fresh take on it. So I really enjoyed that. There's some great surprises near the end. The voiceover in the beginning was really effective to sort of get us started, I guess, familiar with everything. And then the way everything unfolds, just really beautifully done. From a filmmaking perspective, I think they just sort of just really showed a keen sensibility here from the filmmakers, the writers, the directors. They really knew how to give the audience this story properly. I think in a short window, I think it's about 15 minutes. We get it all. And again, the performances are fantastic for something sort of. Super or paranormal like this, you really can buy into it and willingly suspend your disbelief, as it were. So really fantastic.